On that, I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
Cousins to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Now Cousins on fourth down. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On play action, now Brady. He completes it to Beckham. Touchdown! Odell Beckham, 29 yards. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. Cousins here going to change the play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They'll try the middle with Peterson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Play fake. Cousins. His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. The former Viking, Paul Krause with a pick. And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to Dickerson here on 2nd down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Brady going to throw. Caught left side. It's Becker. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Now a play fake. Brady. That's complete to Christian Okoye. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a give left side. It's Dickerson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 2nd down and 4. Dickerson on the handoff. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they go to Dickerson. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it. Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Inside give to Dickerson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Eric Dickerson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. First down, here's Cousins. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10. Left side caught by Diggs. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Now Cousins going to change it up. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
They should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
4th down, Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Here's Eric Dickerson. Kobe Bryant makes the stop on that one.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run now with Dickerson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try and run for it here with Dickerson. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Brady's going to sneak it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Tom Brady scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And it looks like the Rams might have it, and they do have it.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in a...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Tampa. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They start the drive with Peterson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Cousins now. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. Shifts by him. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Breeze. That one complete to Okoye. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Up the middle, it's Peterson. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They go play action. Cousins. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They run over center with Peterson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Play action now. Cousins rolling to his right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Cousins. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
That is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. It's Stephon Diggs. receiving in from Kirk Cousins. And the Vikings have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Breeze. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Third down at 6. Breeze now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on fourth down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Off the play fake, Cousins. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Cousins now on second down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Cousins now to throw on first down. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7. They give it to Peterson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
To throw, Cousins. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and second down.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone. What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off. And
this will be caught at the 30. And they rattle off a big one. And even 50 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Out to his left. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big, big loss there. And it goes down as a sack as well. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. On second and a long way to go. Breeze. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they take off.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one gotta bring it.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Okay, ready?
That's caught by Andre Reed. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That's quickly out wide to Davis. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Watson now to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
The give to Peterson out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adrian Peterson scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
79 Broncos.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Going quickly out to the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now a give to Peterson running right. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 6. Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now Peterson running right to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
70.
2nd down, Peterson again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the air now with Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Play fake. Cousins. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Here we go, here we go. Stop you lying.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gets him the first before he's brought down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Adrian Peterson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Lockett. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Cousins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. 1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And some room to Adrian Peterson. Loose inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, Cousins steps away. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by the safety, D'Angelo Hall. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Terry McLaurin, 58 yards. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. He lets it fly for Lockett. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Moving inside the 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try.
Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
On second down, Peterson. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
On the move to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash and a bit of a tight angle. Hopkins' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Pass midfield. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And off comes to Peterson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. On play action, Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try the middle with Peterson. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. And now they're in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, Cousins. This will be caught by Randy Moss. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now Cousins on 4th down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Trap 60, trap 60.
To throw is Watson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Samson Abuka. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Watson. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. Now Watson.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Here's Pat McAfee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return, Hester. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return.
And it will be Vikings ball, first and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Shifts past him. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action now. Cousins. He'll buy some time right.
A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
They'll run with Peterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Cousins to throw it.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the left hand. Should be a fairly easy one here. Carlson able to put this one through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
Ready.
They start the drive with Peterson. Adrian Peterson off to the races.
58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A 10th carry now for Peterson. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Williams. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a 1st down.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback.
It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Usually the big fella is a blocker, a lead back, but he gets the pump on 1st down. What a surprise for everyone. And as a former safety, if he breaks into the secondary and you see him coming, you just know that's a whole lot of man you've got to deal with now.
They run over center with Peterson. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10.
Again, Peterson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Here we go, 1st and goal.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Hey, Steven.
Now Cousins. And that's going to sabotage the...
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. They're calling luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a give to Peterson running left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They run with Peterson. He's been busy tonight.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and that should just about do it.
the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Watson's going to throw it here. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kyle Williams. He's the one who's going to get credit for the sack, and he, like the rest of us, have to be saying, okay. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Watson. Just keeping the play alive. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the victory here for Seattle.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.